Hey you guys, I am doing spirit animal readings today. This is something that I may continue, but I have them separated by 4 categories already, and I've already shuffled the cards to save time. So this is divided by those of you that have birds as a spirit animal, any type of bird. Then we have all insects, whether they crawl or fly, all reptiles, and then we also have any 4-legged animal that you keep seeing on a regular basis, even in dreams. For those of you that have been seeing some sort of spirit animal. So I'll go ahead and get started with birds. Let me move these aside. And I marked them because I was like, I think I'm going to forget. So I got little sticky pads on them. Okay, starting with birds. We have the Ace of Sacred Circles, the Hermit, Strength, 7 of Swords, 2 of Staves. We have 5 of Cups, the Magician, and 3 of Swords. Okay, so those of you that have been seeing birds, central issue is I feel like someone is pretending like they're not hurt, or someone is pretending like they're not grieving. This can be you or anyone around you. There may be some sort of regrets that you have. I feel like someone feels bad for pretending to be what they weren't, or for making some sort of false promise. I also feel that some of you feel like you failed someone, or someone is feeling like they failed you. And those of you that have been trying to manifest something from the past, I feel like you are maybe you've been grieving about something that you've been trying to manifest. You felt like something wasn't working. I even see a situation, if it's pertaining to love, there's a possibility somebody could have gotten caught, or someone feels guilty because of the love situation that they're in. It looks like these 2 people know that he is aware of what they have going on, and this person is just feeling maybe abandoned, or like they missed out. Maybe he was the one trying to manifest someone and take someone away, and he's just like, damn it, it didn't work. I thought we were going to be together, or maybe he wanted him, I don't know. But whatever the case, I feel that someone was hurt too with the 3 of Swords, or someone had left. Someone may have some sort of regrets, feeling like they let something slip away, or some sort of missed opportunity, and it's like, I should have said something when I had the chance, or I shouldn't have stopped this person. I should have stopped this person from leaving. So I'm kind of feeling like someone is just overall having some sort of regrets, but I do feel that something's going on in your life where something does manifest. Something is going to materialize here in the form of earth matter. This may be some sort of new opportunity, and this opportunity is going to be part of your spiritual path. You are going to somehow grow and evolve from this opportunity. It can be a financial opportunity. It can be a romantic opportunity. It can be you discovering that you have some sort of inner gift, or inner light here. You may be able to, make a living from something that you have developed within yourself, like something that you've mastered. Maybe now you're able to assist other people with some sort of gift that you have. Now, for some of you, this is going to be astrology. Like, I feel like it's time for you to start doing readings for people. Like, if you've been doing astrology, maybe it's time for you to start doing readings for people or teaching people. But whatever the case, I feel like people are also maybe wanting to offer you for the knowledge that you have or the wisdom that you have. They're like, you seem to know a lot about this and that. Can you teach me, or can you show us? This is also an opportunity to go back to school for something or study. I feel those of you that have been patiently waiting for things to happen, something I was getting ready to say, something about, it left my head. What was it? Well, basically, I feel that those of you have been in hermit mode. You've been learning a lot about yourself. I just feel like you've been learning a lot about yourself. It was a valuable lesson. Maybe you had to understand something about your self-worth. Trying to look at and see why this person has some sort of stardust or fairy dust in their hands. It's almost like someone has the magic touch or the Midas touch. Someone also may be getting ready to come into your life and they just kind of bless you or anoint you some type of way. Now, also here, I'm feeling like I'm seeing strength as a couple of ways. I see strength as you being strong to handle whatever obstacles that come your way, or whatever type of current situation that you're in. Maybe you feel like you can't do something alone, but I feel that you do have the strength to continue with something. I feel like also the things that you've gone through has made you a stronger person. You've grown from this. You've become more wise. You're now someone that has thick skin. You can set boundaries. You also have a lot of courage now too. So I see you with whatever it is that you're getting ready to face, or whatever new opportunity is coming to you may take you to have courage to walk into it, to walk into this path. Don't be afraid. And it does look like you will be fearless in your endeavors. Now also, this can be a situation where someone is reluctant to share themselves with people, or there could be some sort of physical attraction going on, but it's like, no, I refuse to give in to my desires here. So this is someone who is restraining. They're restraining their inner beast. It's like, I need to control this. Somebody may have been trying to be celibate. Looking at the Hermit and the Strength card, it's like, I'm trying to be celibate for whatever reason. Maybe, because you feel like it's going to help enlighten you. Or maybe it's just a matter of waiting for the right person. Work related, I feel like you are someone who likes to work alone. You are not needing anyone to watch over you. You have enough experience to do things on your own. So this will also be good for those of you that want to be self-employed. People you could be involved with, maybe Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, Leo. I said Leo. Or Libra, or an Aquarius. I'm sorry, I felt like I was like repeating stuff. Now, Seven of Swords here. I feel like someone is trying to get away with something without getting caught. I feel like someone is holding back their tongue or trying their best not to share what their future plans are. They're like, damn, I want to tell everybody what I'm getting ready to do, but I can't. I can't tell people what I'm getting ready to do. But someone has been planning on something and they've already started taking the necessary steps to go forward with that. I feel like someone is inspired to go towards their dreams, their goals, even if it has something to do with traveling. I see something in regards to a vacation too, where there's mountains, maybe water or sailing. So I'm seeing somebody planning on taking some sort of secret trip or go on a secret vacation. And for whatever reason, it's like I can't tell people that I'm getting ready to go on this trip. I have to try my best to keep it to myself. Maybe somebody just wants to travel alone. They're like, I don't want people going along. If I tell people I'm going here or there, they're going to want to come with me. And I don't want them coming with me. I want to do something by myself. So I feel like you may be trying to accomplish something on your own without asking for help. I also feel that Seven of Swords is, again, just trying to keep something secret or under wraps. Let me look at the Seven of Swords a little further. I also see someone hiding the fact that they have like a pet in the building. Like if you're a renter and you're not supposed to have like some sort of pets, I feel like you're hiding it and trying to get away without having to put this pet on a lease. Now also could be a situation where there's someone else coming to your home or living with you, but they're not on the lease, and it's just like, I'm not telling the landlord that this person is now living with me. So I don't know who could have come. It could be anyone that has come to live with you, but especially like a pet here. I also feel like someone is withholding information. Someone is hiding some sort of information. And again, that could be you. There also is something in regards to having some sort of physical attraction or physical desire. So now that I'm looking at this, this kind of plays into some sort of spying energy or lurking energy. So there may be someone who misses you and wants to come forward or wants to say something, but they're not saying it directly. This person is choosing to watch you from afar. They're sitting back at home, they're on their laptop or they're on their phone, and they're just kind of keeping their distance but watching you. Again, this is someone, it looks like they're just observing you and watching you. Now, it does look like, because we have the Ace of Pentacles out, that this person will eventually come forward. And especially if you've had a feeling, you're like, I think this person or someone has been keeping watch on me, like something will get confirmed. I also want to say, make sure that no one's digging in your mail, or like, I feel like someone's being nosy and looking at your packages, or looking at UPS, making deliveries and trying to see, you know, who's not paying attention, how long do they have before they can take someone's package, or just a nosy neighbor going through someone's mail. Like, I don't know, it's something like that. Or someone may be using your mailing address. That could be a reason too. Like, someone's using your mailing address, so they're like looking for their package, but they used your information. So yeah, something in regards to that, which can be for school too. It's like, in order to get my child in this school district, I had to lie about it. So yeah. Again, spying. Someone is very guilty about something. And I do, again, see a package. I don't know if someone is sending a package to you in secret, or a message, or if you sent something and someone doesn't want to open it, they're afraid to open it. I feel like there are some sort of trust issues, and you might at some point feel like something is too good to be true, whether it's a love opportunity or a business opportunity. Some sort of opportunity is like some sort of wish fulfillment, but you're gonna feel like it's too good to be true. Okay, so let me go ahead and move on to those of you that have the spirit animal of insects. We have the King of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Death and Rebirth, Seven of Cups. We have central issue, King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Emperor. All right, so someone is definitely playing a strategy game here. It could be you, it could be someone around you, but I feel like someone is really trying to strategize what their next move is going to be. This is someone who is very quiet. This is someone who has a strong poker face. This is someone who can keep a secret. This is someone who has discipline. So either you are being very disciplined with things that you're getting ready to do, or someone around you is very disciplined. Maybe you are, like I said, trying to figure out exactly how you're going to start a business. If you're trying to start a business, if this is about approaching someone in love, it could be someone is trying to figure out, how do I approach this person? How do I reveal my identity? I feel like something about this image made me feel like someone is trying to reveal their identity. But I also know that this is about having some sort of anxiety. This is someone who feels like they've gotten their own selves entangled in a web. Someone is like, I got myself into this shit. Like, now I need to figure out how to get out. So I feel like someone is owning up to their behavior. And they're like, I feel like this person recognizes that they have been playing the victim. And I feel like they're taking a mature approach, though. I feel like this person is like, no, I need to own up to this mess that I've started, or this mess I've got myself into. It could even be some paperwork. Like maybe you were filling out some sort of paperwork and you're like, oh my God, I'm stressing over this paperwork, but I know I need to be responsible and finish this paperwork. So there's something that you might just keep thinking about and procrastinating. I feel like it's gotten to the point where now it's like, okay, I've thought about this all different type of ways. There's 1,000,001 outcomes. I'll never know which is the best one until I actually do something about it. So I feel like this is either your energy getting ready to take action, be proactive, and do whatever it is that you need to do. It's like, that you are protected. That you are very passionate about something. So maybe this is you getting ready to pursue something and do whatever it is that you have to do. You're taking charge now. You're taking over a situation. You could have also had left someone else in charge of something, and then this is you saying, let me take it back, because you don't know what you're doing, or you're causing a mess, or you're making too many mistakes. So now, this also can be a situation where it is someone getting ready to come towards you. and approach you. They're getting ready to say something to you. In a love situation, is someone kind of owning up and they're saying, hey, I know something was my fault. I'm going to apologize, or I hope you'll forgive me. But really, I feel like both people are going to eventually forgive each other, or there's going to be some sort of balance restored between two people. If it's a work situation, be careful because you're getting ready to get approached by somebody. They're coming towards you. It's something that they have to say to you. They might ask you to work overtime, or ask, can you do something? It's like they're getting ready to ask you for something. Now, also, this can be you getting ready to ask for a raise. You're like, you know what? I've been working really hard. You know, I can run this company by myself with my eyes closed. I deserve more. And, you know, so maybe you're requesting some sort of interview or getting ready to ask for some sort of raise. So I feel like regardless, we're being proactive here. And here with the wheel, I feel like there is getting ready to be some sort of great change where you are going to feel at the top of your game here. I feel like you're going to feel a sense of success with whatever outcome this is, whether it's a romantic situation or financial, just whatever it is. I feel that you are going to feel like you've accomplished something. I feel like you are no longer fighting against your intuition with something. I feel like you're going towards it. You also may be trying to balance out your life some type of way, especially if you've been feeling imbalanced any type of way. I'm seeing like balance here, you know, looking at how she's meditating on the changes that come to her that are unexpected. You know, we don't know, you know, whenever these life changes come, these new cycles, we don't know the future, you know, but we just have to deal with it. And I feel like someone is doing that. They're balancing the changes. They're not letting the changes take over them. Now, yeah, and I'm looking at the dice. So luck is changing for somebody. I do feel like someone is taking some sort of risk or a gamble. I'm seeing here that whatever anxiety there was or stress, that is coming to an end, and you may have even gone through some sort of deep transformation and are becoming a new person here, or taking on some sort of unknown identity. Like people might not recognize you because of the changes that you've gone through. It's like, man, I didn't even recognize you. You've changed, or you're really different. It's just like, yeah, I went through a lot of transformations. So yeah, people might not recognize you by your speech, your appearance, just whatever the case. It's something very different. I also see this in a work situation where someone decides to go ahead and move on from that job. It's like, okay, let me be an entrepreneur. Let me work for myself. I'm going to let go of my 9-to-5 and see where, you know, this goes. My self-employed business goes. There's an end of anxiety and confusion coming up. And then these look like two major cycles that are changing too for some of you. So I know that Mercury is getting ready to go retrograde. Someone from your past, Scorpio, could be resurfacing, or, you know, just these planets in Scorpio may bring about some sort of changes. A secret may be getting ready to come out. Someone has been emotionally confused about something. I feel like someone does not want to get lost in an illusion. Someone does not want to wear rose-tinted glasses, or if you have been looking at through rose-tinted glasses about your situation, whether it be love, career, whatever the case, this is you having to come out of denial of that. If there was some sort of secret relationship or secret affair, I feel like that's going to come to an end, or if someone has been watching you from afar and just has not said anything, I feel like eventually you're going to get closure with that too. So let me look at the Seven of Cups and get a little more information. And yeah, you could be dealing with any signs if it is a romantic situation, or just as clues for, you know, whoever you're dealing with at work. You know, so we have Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, or someone with Venus in Scorpio. Let me look at the Seven of Cups. Something is a big mystery. So the Seven of Cups is about some sort of confusion. But see, it's coming out. Something is coming to clear up some sort of confusion or some sort of ongoing cycle. It's like something has been happening over and over again. And you've had to learn from the same mistakes over and over again. So I feel like now that you've learned from some sort of mistakes, you are getting off of this hamster wheel that you've been on. Something will be revealed to you, but you do need to trust your intuition. I feel like also confusion comes when you don't listen to your intuition. It's like when your first mind says something like, I'm going to do this. Like, I feel like this is the best option for me. Or I feel like this is the person I should talk to. Or I feel like, you know, it's like that initial first feeling without thinking. You just had that feeling. And then you start trying to make it logical and make sense of something that your third eye, no, your third eye is like, no, we're telling you something to do something based off of what you're feeling, because your physical eye is going to see an illusion, or you're going to get tripped up the more you keep comparing your situation to this person's situation and that person's situation. Don't overthink it. It's too late. You're overthinking it. See, you were supposed to go off of your first mind. So I feel like, you know, whenever you get really confused about something, after you start second guessing yourself, that's the thing that causes confusion. It's best to just go with that first initial feeling here. Now, I'm seeing, too, that there was it could have been some sort of, I see a couple of things. Okay, starting off, I see something that was revealed on social media or will be revealed on social media. You could have missed an opportunity, and now maybe you feel like, I should have said something when I had that opportunity. So I feel like for some of you, you saw something on social media. Maybe it was a job advertisement. Now you can't find it. Maybe it was someone you were attracted to, but you didn't say anything. Or maybe you had more than one person that you were attracted to, but one person you had a gut feeling about, but you ignored that gut feeling. But whatever the case, I feel like something is pertaining to something you saw on the internet or social media. Or whether you should go back to school or not. And you got tripped up and you let your emotions cloud your judgment. I also see this as there has been, in a love relationship, there has been some sort of secret love affair. Either this relationship has been a secret for whatever reason, or someone has been in a relationship but having an emotional affair with someone on and off. Whatever this cycle was, though, it's showing that it's coming to an end. You won't be confused anymore. You won't be questioning things because that time has passed. Now it's time to make some sort of decision. Some of you also could have been having some sort of issue with your family or your traditional beliefs. Maybe you were confused about should you follow the family tradition some type of way spiritually, or should you do your own thing? Maybe you've been planning a wedding and you've been listening to family too much instead of just doing what you want to do. Maybe you got confused because you keep listening to other people's advice as opposed to, like I said, listening to your own. That's why I always say go with your initial gut. You know, like readers and psychics, they can tell you, they can give you clues, but ultimately you need to go with what resonated with you in the first place. Even if it turns out being wrong, because that's a lesson, then you needed to learn. Oh, damn, the grass isn't greener on the other side. Oh, damn, you know, I made a mistake in the choice in choosing this person or choosing this job. Like, you know, maybe the psychic or intuitive reader was right, but then you was feeling some type of way. And you were like, no, I think I should do opposite, but you didn't. I just still feel like either way, mistakes are not in vain. Mistakes are meant to be learned from. So go ahead and make that mistake if you had to, or maybe you've already made that mistake and now you're like, okay, now that I learned the lesson from that, I'm ready to move forward. Someone is also learning that they need to say what's on their mind or say how they feel instead of trying to fight against it or being so overly consumed with what other people are going to say about their choices or decisions. Even if your lifestyle is not the popular lifestyle, it's like you can't worry about what other people are going to say. Let me also look at death really quickly. So death card, I feel like there has not been communication, but I see that something new is coming into fruition here. So I feel like there's going to be victory because you're going to have clarity and something will be confirmed. Your thoughts will be confirmed. Something that you thought was going to be confirmed. It's like, I knew it, you know. So I feel like that will be, you're going to have some sort of confirmation about something that you were confused about. I also feel that if someone was extremely shy or painfully shy, someone has learned their lesson and they're like, okay, I'm not being passive aggressive anymore or passive. I'm going to speak my mind. So if someone had been guarded, if someone had been guarded and overthinking things, this person is like, okay, enough of that. So just basically going back to the beginning of what I said in the reading, all that confusion, it's like, I need to own up to something now. So I feel like that is what your spirit animals have been trying to tell you. So let's move on to the reptilians. All of you have been seeing reptiles for spirit animals. Oh, over here. We have the Empress, the Knight of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Three of Wands, Six of Cups. We have the King of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you guys had an opportunity to say or do something and you said, let me sleep on it. Or maybe you were the one that put an opportunity out there for somebody and they were like, I'm going to think about it. Let me sleep on it. I feel like you guys may also have been having some sort of dreams, especially like when you're taking naps. I also feel like you've been protected though. I feel like your ancestors have been protecting you some type of way. And I do see you kind of tapped into your subconscious. I also feel like you guys may have been preparing for something, like your intuition has been telling you that something was getting ready to change or something was on the way. But I just feel like you have been getting prepared, whether knowingly or subconsciously. I really feel like it's been some sort of subconscious knowing. And here with the Empress, like this is some sort of desire coming into fruition. This also could be about a pregnancy. Maybe you have been thinking that you're pregnant, or maybe you feel like it's about time for you to get pregnant or something. Maybe you've had a friend that is like, I dreamed you were pregnant, and it's just like, oh Lord, I hope not. You know, so something like that. Like I feel like you've been getting some sort of premonitions or warnings about the possibility of a pregnancy. But whatever the case, I feel like something creative is getting ready to be born here. It could be romance, it could be something creative, it could be a child. I'm also seeing someone leaving their mark on you. I don't know if you have someone's name tattooed on you or if someone is planning to tattoo your name on them. It's like I'm seeing someone branding something. Now, yeah, creatively, yeah, maybe you are creating a brand. Maybe you are designing a logo. Maybe you're trying to figure out what you want your company to be about. So the Empress also talks about wanting to be an entrepreneur. And I feel like, you know, she doesn't really have to do much to get what she wants. This is having some sort of comforts or enjoying some sort of comforts in life. If you wanted that new car and you've been working on it, maybe you knew that you were deserving of some sort of new car, I feel like you're going to get that new car. If you have been wanting a certain type of lifestyle or a home, I feel like you're going to get that lifestyle or home. If it's about a certain type of job, I feel like you'll get that comfortable, easygoing job, or it's easy to start your business. If there's someone that you are attracted to, like you have a type, I feel like you're going to get your type. You don't have to worry about it. So whatever the Empress wants, I always feel like I like to say she gets. Now, there also could be someone coming towards you that could be water or air signs. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, maybe Taurus. I also feel that, if you've had fertility issues in the past, I know everyone's story is going to be different, but for some of you, I'm getting a success story. For those of you that were having those fertility issues, if this is a love situation where someone has been grieving about the person that they love or feel like they lost the love of their life or just lost some sort of connection, I feel that with the Six of Cups coming out, you will get reacquainted with someone that you actually missed from your past. This is the person that you have regrets over. I feel like maybe they just feel the same way. If you guys have not been talking about it, then eventually I feel like you're going to hear from this person, because I feel like someone's been tapped into your energy too. Especially if you're an empath and you've been feeling off. Like I feel like maybe you've been tapped into someone else's energy. someone has been trying to intuitively prepare you for their arrival. I also feel like there is this anticipation. So I don't know also if you sent someone a message, even if it's job related, like you sent an email or you sent out your resume somewhere and you were waiting to hear back. To me, the Six of Cups saying that you're going to hear back. Now, I don't know why I'm seeing kind of like the Star of David is standing out to me. So I don't know if some of you guys are, and it looks like someone is digging up their past. Maybe some of you are dealing with someone who is Hebrew or Jewish, or maybe you're discovering that something happened in your past, or that in your past life you were Jewish, and you guys are being reconnected. I don't know. I felt like I had a similar story before where maybe two people got separated during the Holocaust and they're being reunited in this life. So something tragic could have took two people away. Ooh, which reminds me of some sort of creepy dream I had. Like my wrist is tatted, and I know people used to have that mark, that number on them. And in the dream that I had though, like there was something going on with my tattoo where it was like a hole in my wrist, and it was so gross. It's like I could see through my skin, through my body, and it wasn't like blood pouring all out, but I definitely could see like the blood inside, and I was like pulling tissue out. I know, I'm sorry, that's gross. But it did make me think like, was that something about this tattoo or having this mark? So I don't know. I just say that just in case, you know, maybe a dream does dredge up some sort of memories for you, or there was some sort of message in your dream that you received that reminds you of the past, or something that is warning you or preparing you of your past returning. I don't think it's a warning though. I feel like it's more so like a preparation, like you're being prepared to come face to face with your past, but it's going to be harmonious. It's time to move past this grieving period. So let me look at the Five of Cups a little more. I also see someone who said, I quit drinking. Someone is just like, I don't drink anymore, or I'm ready to quit drinking. I don't know if it's you or someone around you. So this is something in regards to distant relative or bloodline, like something being inherited through bloodlines. I'm also getting somebody has been grieving the possibility of that missed opportunity or missing stability in their lives. Someone maybe misses you on social media, especially if you're the type of person that takes social media breaks. I feel like someone didn't have the chance to say something. Someone's been looking for you. If you're getting ready to leave your job, I feel like your coworkers are going to miss you, or they may be throwing you some sort of farewell party. Maybe your family is going to miss you. Some of you maybe regret something in regards to like who you married. Or someone is telling you they regret marrying this person instead of you. For some of you, I'm feeling like someone wants to fight for you, or someone had their guards up towards you, but now they're putting their guards down. I also see a loss of a family member. Now, I'm not saying that that is something that's getting ready to happen. Like if you're watching this video, I feel like you've already lost a family member. They've already transitioned, and maybe you're receiving some sort of inheritance. Maybe you're waiting to receive it and you finally get that inheritance. It could be finances, or it might just be things that are valuable to you. Or for some of you, maybe a family business has been handed down to you. Someone is like, I want you to run the family business, or you're next in line to do this, that, and the other. Yeah. Yep. I get strong family business for some of you. And then let me just kind of briefly look at the Six of Cups. Something runs in a family. I was getting ready to say twins run in a family. I don't know if you have a twin or something about twins is significant for you. For some of you, this could be talking about a literal Capricorn. It's like this person could be your soulmate, but either this person has some sort of codependency to like the baby's mom, but they're wanting to return to you, or if the baby's mom was the one keeping them apart from you. Or you guys can reverse it, you know how to flip it. Same with guys. I don't know, something's going on with that. With the mother of the child, something's going on. There was a codependency to the mother of the child. But I feel like this person is maybe wanting to come towards you, or they regret letting that be an issue. I also see someone who's overly protective of their children. They don't want their children to grow up. Someone is trying to keep their child in an infant state of mind, and it's like there's a need to let your children grow up and explore life and have friends and do things. I'm also getting this as a soulmate returning that you have a contract with that needs to be fulfilled. So sometimes I do see this, the devil as a soul contract, but yes, it can be toxic. So be prepared. It could be something that this person is just very clingy. It could be this person is just very obsessive, jealous, excessively jealous. Oh, dominating. Someone is planning, their intent is to get you pregnant. Someone is coming off like a strong father energy. They're like, I want you to have my child. You are supposed to have my child. Like they might really feel like that. They're like, no, I want you to have my child. And they feel that they're going to do that. That's the goal that they have, and they feel like they're not stopping until they get you pregnant. Yeah, this person may also be a single father, or you watching as a single father, maybe looking at somebody that you want to go back to, and you're like, that person is going to have my baby. Like, I mean it. Someone is just like dead serious about that. Man. It's like the same signs coming out: Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Someone almost wants to escape, or someone had once walked out or walked away from this situation because they were like, I'm sick of toxic relationships, so I'm sick of people who do this, that, and the other. I don't know what the toxic is. I feel like there's a range of toxicity. So I don't know. Hopefully this isn't something that extreme. But whatever the case, I feel like someone walked away from that situation, but now that this person is like coming back. Someone doesn't want to fight anymore. There's been a lot of bickering and fighting between two people. There's been attraction. This is also some sort of extreme desire or physical attraction. Someone who is like temptation, like I don't need to be with you. Maybe this is just also someone who has an intense background, who used to be an alcoholic, or used to be in jail, or used to be in drugs, and they still just have that type of energy as a bad boy or a bad girl. And that is maybe they used to sell drugs. I don't know, but whoever this intense energy is, they're coming back into the picture. But it looks like that's what you desire. The Empress wants whatever this is coming. She's just playing hard to get, or pretending like she doesn't want it. She's trying to turn her back, but she really wants to be chased. All right, so those of you that have a four-legged animal as a spirit animal, let's see what your messages are. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Swords, Nine of Cups, Ten of Swords, the King of Cups, Central Issue, Six of Cups, High Priestess, Two of Wands. All right, so I can see that you guys are very intuitive people, and there's someone that you've been connecting to on a subconscious level. It looks like you guys have been taking turns visiting each other in dreams. I also feel that some of you have a secret admirer, or a secret passion or desire, something that you're wanting to get back to. I also see, yeah, someone is planning on returning. Someone's planning on returning, and there's this opportunity that is opening up. So I feel like there's getting ready to be a major shift or change that you're going to try and stop. I feel like this change, your anxieties are starting to get triggered. You're like, oh my God, my life is getting ready to change. I've gotten complacent. I've gotten used to this, that, and the other. And now I'm getting ready to have to face some sort of changes. I feel like I'm going to have to open up. I'm going to have to talk about the things that I've been trying to suppress. I feel like a lot of you have been trying to suppress some sort of thoughts, or you've been ignoring something. But now it's like something is happening where you have to overcome these thoughts that you've been having. In a romantic situation, it does look like where two people have been thinking about one another, but they haven't been saying anything. They're like, I'm not saying anything. I'm not going back to that person. I don't want them back in my life. But like I don't know if you are watching some of all of these readings, I did feel like somebody is pretending like they don't want to see the other person or talk to the other person. It may be more so a fear of getting hurt. It's like, I don't want to get hurt. Even if it's a new person and you can kind of feel yourself falling for somebody, you might be like, oh my God, what if it fails? What if the relationship fails? Or what if I get hurt again? So I feel like there is some sort of fear that you're needing to overcome. There's like some sort of storm going on within your mind or your personal surroundings here. But I feel like you're going to overcome something, and I feel like you're going to have some sort of confidence, or you're going to be glad that something happened. initially. Like after, you're going to overcome whatever this is. Something's going to change here with the Ten of Swords. Your whole perspective is going to change about a person or your situation. There's a need for you to get rid of any type of old thinking that could have been holding you back. Any type of excuses you've been making instead of pursuing a goal or being with somebody. Like, I feel like these are being surrounded by some sort of excuses. But I feel that, like I said, that's no more. It's like, okay, no more excuses. That's an old way of thinking. Now, it could be a situation, too, where you felt like someone was very manipulative. And you're like, I don't want this person manipulating me, or I don't want people that try to get me to do things, pressure me into doing things that I don't want to do. So you might somehow speak up for yourself instead of being manipulated into staying with someone. Yeah, so for some of you too, if you've been stuck somewhere with a person or at a job, or you've been wanting to move and you just couldn't, you know, whatever it was, like, was keeping you trapped. You felt like you could not be single. You felt like you could not leave this job. You felt like you couldn't do this, that, and the other. This is you saying, I can be single. I can leave this job. I can do stuff by myself. So you're letting that, you're overcoming that fear that you had of being alone or being single. And now you're believing in yourself and you're coming off as confident. I feel like those spirit animals have been trying to prepare you for something that's getting ready to happen or change, and have been trying to warn you that you've been overthinking about something. You've been having some sort of anxiety attack. Now, also, those of you that have been going through some sort of bad times, this is saying the worst is over. So things are going to pick up from here. You're going to be very glad that you listened to your intuition about something. You were trying not to listen to your intuition. You're going to be glad that you did listen. You're going to say, I'm glad I didn't let those people's opinions hold me back or keep me from doing what I said to do. I almost did, but I'm glad I trusted my own gut and did what I had to do. So these changes are helping you to open up and express your feelings, either to a person, or this is helping you express your creativity some type of way. Maybe you've been afraid to sing. Maybe you didn't have confidence in your singing. And now you're like, I'm going to sing. You know, I think I want to sing, because this is kind of like an emotional card that deals with like music sometimes too. Any of the cups. Maybe you didn't want to be a solo artist. Maybe you are a singer and you used to be with a group. Maybe now you're going solo and you'll be fine. So let me look at the Ten of Swords here. I also see this as you lying here having some sort of dreams, or maybe you dream best when you sleep on your back, or maybe you are afraid of having sleep, oh my God, sleep paralysis. Maybe you're afraid of that. Somebody might be afraid of some sort of surgery too, but I feel like you'll be fine. Somebody also felt guilty about an abortion at one point, and somebody feels like they're being punished, but I feel like that's not the case. I'm seeing dreams about pregnancy. Maybe some of you have been dreaming about fish I also feel that if you were supposed to be in, I feel like someone's leaving the baby's mother or the baby's father if they had been stuck before. Or if that was the person that was preventing them, or maybe they felt guilty, or maybe this person is someone who always manipulates with the children, like, I don't want to see you with anybody or you'll never see your children again type energy. Like that all that stuff is coming to an end. Yep. Some of you also may be getting ready to travel or relocate. It may be an opportunity that you're scared to get on, but I feel like eventually you'll do it. Maybe you were like, I don't want to travel alone, but you will. For some of you, this is definitely about cutting ties with some sort of toxic baby mom or dad. Somebody is finally moving out. Maybe you guys were in some sort of weird living situation where it's like, I'm only living with them because I don't have enough money to be on my own. And you kind of realize that those have been excuses. And now you have gotten to the point where you're like, you know what? I'm getting out of here. I don't care if I have to suffer financially for a little bit. Like, I'm getting out of here. I cannot stay with this person anymore. I cannot let this person dictate my life. I can't let this person threaten me. I can't let this, I just feel like you're finally overcoming your fears of dealing with someone who was very toxic or codependent. I also saw this as the end of some sort of affair. So if you or your loved one have been having an affair, I feel like that's coming to an end. I feel like some of you are, if this is work related, some of you are letting go of that 9-to-5 and you're going to start your own business. You're like, if I got to be a slave, I'd rather be a slave to my own home business. So I feel like you're doing something for yourself, and it's like, well, it's my passion, so who cares? I see someone who was very shy overcoming their fears. Someone who was very hesitant about going after their goals or approaching you. They've been holding back. They have all these feelings. I feel like this person got hurt in the past. Whether it was from you or other people have just disappointed them or hurt them some type of way. Someone who has been emotionally scarred has been trying to hide and protect their feelings. Someone has built up a wall and has been very isolated. And now I feel like this person is like, if realizing that if they want to be happy, they have to let that fear go. They have to be vulnerable. They have to let those secrets out and confess how they feel. So I feel like that is something that's getting ready to happen as well. If you have been wanting so badly to travel or relocate, I feel like you're doing it. Your spirit animals have been telling you, hey, just do it. Don't be afraid. You got this. You're protected. All those thoughts that you have and fears are an illusion. Those fears are nothing but an illusion. So just go ahead and go after your goals and your dreams. So those are the messages that I have for those of you. Those are all the spirit messages. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.